And we've been talking about going to Vietnam and Taiwan and Bangkok and all this stuff. And I'm like thinking, I don't know, it might be cool to go to Manchester, England and watch this lady's dog. Is it bad to go in there and take pictures? No, I think that's okay, right? Well, let's go check it out. Morning sun. We're right down the street from the St. Louis Cemetery in New Orleans. I don't know what this church is. I didn't anticipate this. It's a Catholic church though, huh? Wowie wow. Oh yeah, it's Sunday morning at 11. I guess this is their regular service. Pretty church, huh? Oh man. I don't know if you can show that on TikTok. That's pretty violent. Wow, this is dope. Yeah, it looks nice. Guys, good morning. Welcome to our TikTok channel. Welcome to our TikTok gang in here. This is gorgeous. Look at the organ up here. Look at the pipes. Wow, those are awesome. Oh, they're big copper pipes. And this is the balcony. Wow. Oh, mass probably starts in 10 minutes. This is pretty crazy, huh? So we're going to get out of here in a second. Look at this right up here. This is wild. That is wild. We'll get out of here in a minute, and then we're going to run over and see the cemetery, the St. Louis Cemetery. We're right down the street. But it's cool inside, so I was like, hey, what's up, Sam? You watching pre...
Put your mouth around it.
Kirk, what's up?
Put your mouth around it.
Yeah, Kirk 2001, what's up? Morning, you know just where I'm at. That's Kirk. Thank you. Thank you for the record, dude. That was awesome. You crazy. Those songs are crazy. That's a new thing with the records. That is wild. Oh man. Let's go see the graves. This is really nice up here too. Dope. All right. And then right in the middle, I guess they're working on they're painting the ceiling probably up here. So that's that scaffolding the crane is for. Yeah, they could hear that. Get out of here. That song was crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand what's up with you guys. You guys are crazy. Kirk, thank you so much. Yeah, so we're just chilling. That was the Lady of the Holy Rosary. That's church right here. We're in New Orleans. And oh wow, look at this thing. And then we're gonna walk over to the cemetery right now, right up the street from this church. Oh, that's dope. That's in New York? Nah, we're in New Orleans right now. Morning, you guys. Welcome. I think we're just right down the street. It's mass started. They thought it was the sound of the put your mouth on the whatever that was, whatever the lyrics to that song were. And we got it. Yeah, I think mass started at 11, so like just a minute from now. Gorgeous neighborhood. We've been in New Orleans now for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. We had a really nice live stream yesterday on the other side of town. We went to Loyola University. Loyola or Tulane? Whatever it was really, really nice. But the internet over there was terrible. The reception was really bad. So this must be part of the church, some kind of church building too. Biscoff, Mahjong, what's up? Yeah, Biscoff. The first time I ever had a Biscoff cookie was on a plane. I never even heard of Biscoff. And I was on an airplane. I guess it's been years now, but Biscoff is like a normal thing over in England, right? Who would have thought of that? It's like a cinnamon, it's like a cookie, right? The cinnamon? We got graham crackers over here. It's kind of like a graham cracker. Hey, Karen. Hey, Patrick. It's gonna be a little bit windy. Let me take just a moment here. In case you guys are wondering, we're in New Orleans. What are you guys doing today? Is everybody watching a football game? What's up, Lucky? I think it's a football game today, right? The World Cup? Yeah, this cemetery is crazy. All right. Whew, wow. William Cresson and June Cresson. Bill and June. That's a big one. They got the fancy one. Look at this stuff. You went on a tour of St. Louis when you were here? Oh, very cool. This one's clean, huh? This is St. Louis 3, right? O'Dowd Cazentre. 1883 is the oldest entry here. These are family plots, family mausoleums, right? Felicien Traverse Baker, 1876. These are some older. Yes. This is Garden District. We are in, thank you, Kirk, 2001 for the record. I love it. Thank you so much. You can go in one with a tour guide only. Yeah, hold on. The St. Louis #1 you have to take a tour guide in there with you. Head, thank you. Kirk 2001, thank you for the record. I'm gonna put a little muffler on my microphone right now because the wind. I can tell the wind is gonna be trippy. Head, what's up? So let me make sure that the wind is taken care of here. All right. Salvador Jose DiCarlo. All right, let's turn her around now and see. Let's see what we get. It is, wow. This is a St. Louis #3. And then, St. Louis #1, you need a tour guide, but that's the one that has Nicolas Cage's mausoleum that he bought for himself. This one is like a castle right here. Leonore de Nude. Wild. This is a clean, nice looking cemetery. We saw one recently that was it wasn't really fancy like this. This is crazy. Now, why are cemeteries like this in New Orleans? Look at Skelly. This thing is like looks like a castle. What in the world? It looks like put your mouth there. That was TikTok, yes. This cemetery is gorgeous, huh? This is wild. Yeah, so they built these because you can't dig a grave in this soil because it's swampy. It's not very far above sea level, if it's above sea level at all. So everybody has to be buried above ground. Yeah, it's gorgeous, huh? Hold on, let me get I gotta open this water. Hold still if you hear the sound of it overflowing. Oh no, it's good. Hey Lisa, hey Karen, what's up? D, Kirk. Paul, thank you guys for the heart me's. Appreciate if you guys want to tap the screen, get more people in the room. And if you want to share it, that would help too. Get more people in the room. And then TikTok would love us again. They'd be like, oh, those guys, man. Yo, Kirk with the goal. What is that thing? That's like some sucker thing, right? Everything has to be above the ground here. Yeah, Paul. Crazy, huh? Let me turn this back around so I can see what I'm doing. It's very hot and bright out here, so it's a little bit. There's Frank Janusa, 1880 to 1929. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's a long time ago. That's almost 100 years ago he died. Wow, nuts. I hope everybody's well this morning. Yeah, I was just saying, I got an offer to go watch somebody's dog in Manchester, England. I've never been there. We went to London a couple years ago. I really enjoyed it. Hamburg, Germany, 1806. Birth of Henrietta Schinkel and Eddie Schinkel. No air conditioning over there, huh? Think it'll be hot in August 10th? Yeah, I guess that's summertime, right? Removed from St. Francis Cemetery, Point Coupe, 1891. Oh, so a lot of people had to be taken out and moved to different locations. This is crazy. Catalone. Milton Diaz, World War II. Wow. This other cemetery we went to the other day was kind of like this. A lot of it looked like this kind of mausoleum. It wasn't refurbished at all. Whew, man, there's a lot of mausoleums here. Alderley Edge is posh. Libby, what's up? Yeah, the place I'm going to is going to be. I mean, if I take this gig, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. It's right next to. It's like 8 miles away from the airport, the Manchester airport. Is it 8 miles away? No, it's like a 45-minute walk. It's only a few miles away. Can't remember the name of the place. Alderley. Oh, that's not called Alderley. Somewhere. Look at all these graves. They're crazy. Let's got the Masonic symbol up there. Wow. Just ask if it has air conditioning. Yeah, I guess because it's only hot for a while, right? 1872, 23 years old. So born in 1840. My Lord. This is so crazy. How old how ancient the city is. You know, I'm from California where there's nothing old. So when I see stuff like this, like we're near, I guess there's a park over here, right? That has a Spanish fort or the ruins of a Spanish fort from 1701. What? That's crazy. That anything is that old kind of blows my mind. But it feels like they got the road and the grass. Hey, what now? You have to visit Yorkshire? 1701. I know, it's crazy. They really cleaned this one up. John Baptiste Cuneo, 1850. Whoa, died in 1871. What does this say? Oh, Sicily. Italy. Sicily. What the heck? And Angeline Cuneo. Stefano d'Avella, Italy. Oh, I thought it said Sicily. Cesena. Yeah, that's crazy. This is where you were buried, Greg? I didn't know that. That's crazy. If I go to Argentina, check out Recoleta. Oh, nuts. Crazy. Family Mouton. I like these ones. I like these really old crummy graves. This one is Marie Elmier Mouton Durand, spouse of Alex Mouton, died 1877. That's crazy. I don't know what they're going to do with me. I don't think I'm going to die. I'm just going to keep going. I think I'm just going to keep going. Ours are not going to be that grand. Yeah, this is Butter Toast with us. This is the St. Louis Cemetery number 3. There are a few St. Louis cemeteries, right? Number 1 is the big one where you need to go. You need to have a tour guide. I think that's the one that has the big. There's like a ghost queen of the voodoo queen or something like that. I can't remember her name. Yo, Kirk, what? Oh my God! Thank you so much for the traveling. That is wild. Thank you so much, Kirk. Good to see you. Howie made it to be 120 years old. Wow. Thank you so much for the travel. Marie Laveau, yeah. So she's not here. She's at, I think it's St. Louis number 1. And also there is Nicolas Cage's mausoleum. Whatnow.com. We're in New Orleans right now. That's a broken up tombstone, huh? Died 1886. That's an old tombstone. So this must be, oh, it's, I see, the top of it's broken here too. It did belong right here on top, but it got broken over. Wow. They can AI your spirit into a drone so I can keep, yeah, that'll be dope actually. That is old. Chase Reese. Wow. Yeah, we're in New Orleans. Oh, this one's dope. St. Pinocchio. Oh my God, look at it. It's right on the... Yo, Kirk, thank you for the paper crane. This is right on in the wrought iron. No way. This is wild. And then right over here it says Hinderer's Iron Fence. Oh, this is a company that made the iron fence. But with the name on it of the person in the grave here. Pinocchio. 1855 to 19 something. Ah, dang, it's so long ago. Yeah, I think we just keep going. You know what I mean? I think we just keep going. I think this is like a thing of the past. In the future, I'm just going to keep going. Did you see they turned off the CERN Hadron Collider a couple weeks ago? Stephanie Tiblier. This is wild. This is like a rock. Oh, this is like the Rock of Ages or what have you. Is that a good Italian accent? I try. Martin Garcia, Naomi Garcia till 1945. I see Garcia is a Spanish last name, Mexican last name, right? Martin, that would be an Italian last name. Does Garcia come from Spain though? Maybe it's a Spanish last name. It comes from Spain, right? Not Mexican. Isn't Garcia? I've known a lot of Mexican people named Garcia. It's like one of those ones that's a common. You think it's from Spain? There are certain, I've had a lot of Mexican friends in my life, like Rodriguez, Alvarez. There's just certain Gonzalez. There's just certain words that are Mexican last names. Hey, what's up, Ellen? Garcia, yeah, it's used in Mexico, right? Austin Villadero Sierra from Güemes, Santander, Spain. Wow. This is dope. Donovan Villadero Sierra. 1844. Wow. These are dope. Oh, it could be Basque origin. Oh, interesting. Dwayne Anthony Johnson. Oh, young. 72 to 90. That's, wait, is that 18? Oh, man. Hey, Mystical Rose, what's up? Jimenez. See, that's like a Mexican last name, too. Zamora Jimenez. Oh, that's dope. Hey, Diva Woman Baker, good morning. Yeah, we're still in New Orleans. This cemetery is the St. Louis number 3. Apparently, there's more than one St. Louis. This one is number 3. I'm having a drink of water here. Louis Nicholas. Augustine Church. He's reputed to have been officially designated sacristan by Pope Pius IX during a personal audience in 19... Wow, that's crazy. I'm not Catholic, but I don't know exactly what that means, but he was reportedly met the Pope Pius IX back in the late 1800s and designated sacristan. I'm not sure exactly what that title would be in the Catholic Church, but that's pretty dope. Rhonda for the follow. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is not just any old cemetery. This is one of them famous New Orleans cemeteries. Hey, Lorraine, thank you so much. Oh, I'm getting snagged on this. It's hard because I was walking through here, this space, and I fit, except my arms are so big and muscular, so I kept getting, you know what I mean. My shirt kept getting torn by that because I work out all the time, you know. Dang. I would, though. I used to work out when I was younger. Now I'm a little bit, maybe not so much work out all the time. Now I'm like trying to get some sleep all the time. Joseph Brisolara Ravenna. Oh, this is so dope. Brisolara Barcello. Italian. Taltavul. Yeah, Italian names, right? Barcello. Via Rubia. LeBlond. Family LeBlond. These are wild mausoleums. Diva Woman Baker. They're so big and muscular. My arms are so big and muscular. So it's kind of hard for me to go through I kind of tried to squeeze through here. I squeezed through there, but this kept catching on my shirt, you know? I was teaching Lou Ferrigno how to lift weights back in the 70s, I guess, you know? It was a long time ago. He was always impressed with the size of my biceps, and I was like, Lou, don't be jealous. We can get you a job in Hollywood. And I knew this guy that was making a TV show called the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk. And so all he had to do was just wear a lot of green makeup. Yeah, the Hulk. He did get the job eventually. Yeah, he did, and he started getting big. I mean, he was listening to me, some of my workout advice, and eventually it started working for him. He has had a problem with the potato chips. He couldn't stop eating the potato chips. Butter toast. You know what I mean? The Hulk. Yeah. He couldn't stop eating the chips. I love potato chips, though. I went to Trader Joe's yesterday. I got some water, and I also got some of the they have these chips, these like corn chips that have this elote powder on them. You know what I mean? It's like chili and with cheese. It's like supposed to be like roasted corn flavor. Oh my God. Forget about it. It's crazy. Henry LaFay, 1870 to 1950. His wife Cora, 1878 to 1956. Passed 4 years later. Henry Ashton and Anne, those are the kids, 1899 and 1926. That would have been his wife, maybe? Hard to say. Yeah, this cemetery, we're in New Orleans. Look at this. Gorgeous. Yeah. You think the bodies are not buried in here? You think maybe they were... Well, I've noticed that a few of them say that they were moved from another location. So maybe that original cemetery got flooded by Katrina, and they had to move. Remember when that happened? They had to move a lot of people because a lot of these mausoleums broke open with all the flood water. So maybe they had to relocate the bodies. Yeah, I know, Oliva Perez, me too. Look at this. See, like, this is a brand new mausoleum. Beautiful, right? Maybe not super new, but this stone is very, very old. So I think they may have moved Oh, this is so sick. See, if I had that skeleton key. Is that why they call it a skeleton key? Yo, I would hella go in there right now. That'd be crazy. The other ones became fish bait. They're not buried in here, right? or they wouldn't have been buried in here. They would have been laid or entombed in here at that time of their death, right? Yeah, they're not buried inside here. Look at this one. I've never seen this on a grave before. May God look upon Roy and Claire. Wow, I've never seen that before on a grave. Here, I'm going to sit down for a second and try and get out of the heat for a second, if you guys don't mind. Have I gone to Marie Laveau's grave? I have not. We went to one cemetery last week or a couple weeks ago that was, it wasn't fancy like this. It was St. Joe's or something like that. It was out right near Uptown. This is honestly, I don't know what the name of this part of town is, but this is fancy. This is fancy dancy. This is St. Louis number 3. It's really big. That must be inexpensive for a grave, yeah. Basque are an ancient race who were on the seas as early as the Vikings. Ah, very cool. I know the Basque cheesecake. Remember when that was really big last year? Everybody was making Basque cheesecake. Yeah, these things are crazy. It's basically they just overcook it so it's kind of burned on top. They call it the Basque cheesecake. But it looks amazing. I've never had one, but I love that burnt cheesecake. Matthew, I would eat the hell out of that. It's kind of like those little eggy custards. They're Portuguese, and it's like pastel de nata, I believe it's called. Those are so good. Also burned on top. So maybe roasting pastel de nata. The roasting the eggy food has something to do with it. I don't know what makes it Portuguese or Basque, but and that pastel de natas are big in Chinese food too in China. This is a crazy cemetery, huh? They love eggs over there in China. They love their eggs. Matthew, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a crazy cemetery. Let me know if it gets too windy. I'm going to keep moving around. It's a bit windy. Balut. Yeah, I've never had one of those balut. Maybe I'll try it when we go back to Asia this year. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe yes or maybe no. You guys ever had a balut? Do you guys know what a balut egg is? I've never had one. I know what it is. I've been offered them before, but I've always just said no. It's a little too... It's basically like a chicken egg or a duck egg. And as the egg begins to form in the shell, as the chicken or the duck begins to form in the shell, and looks like an actual chicken with the feathers and everything, but it still is inside the shell. Then they take it and they cook it and they eat it. I'll take my eggs just like the regular white kind with the yellow part in the middle. Yeah, I don't need my chickens to be 90% formed inside the egg. Thank you so much. I don't need the baby chickens. I like chicken, but I usually don't eat the feather part, you know what I mean? And the beak part. Cipriani's. What? Lorenzo Cipriani, 1838 to 1911. Hey, Dana Dean. Fikovich. Yeah, New Orleans. New Orleans is crazy. So what I heard about this stuff, I don't know, I've never seen it happen, but this mausoleum is a family plot for the Casserole family, and the first person who passed their body would have been entombed in there, shut the door, and they wrote their name on the outside. So Louis Casserole died in 1980. And then the next person to come along, the next person who passed in 2008, by the time 28 years have passed, the body is just bones. They open it up, they push it to the back, and then they put in the new person that just died. And then 10 years later, the next person. So in the back of the tomb, should be all full of like the bones and the remains of the parents, of the ancestors of the family. Saves on space. So that's the story that I heard. No caskets. I don't think in this kind of I think when you have a mausoleum like this, I don't think they put you in a casket. That's the story that I heard. Wow, gorgeous. Yeah, I just got that one, Butter Toast. I just got that guy. Ashes to ashes. Good morning, everybody. Now these are, I'm not sure. Oh, you know what this is? I think is these are like memorials where you put ashes in, right? Speaking of ashes to ashes. Or this is a brick wall, so maybe no ashes go inside, but it's like a memorial and the ashes are somewhere else. I don't know how to describe it. They're not underground, exactly. So this is where, if you've been cremated, this would be your family plot. Alcide Brew, Marie Brew, Louis Terrassi. So either they were lost at sea or they were cremated. Oh, wow, dope. Look at this. The urn would be inside here, right? This one's bricked up, though. And what's up? Thank you so much. A niche. I see. Yeah, like my family has, they're in Colma, California. My grandparents and my mom are in Colma, California. If you know anything about San Francisco, they don't have, there's no more cemeteries in San Francisco because the land is too expensive. So they made a law saying you can't bury anybody in San Francisco. I think this was 1906 they did this, or 1907. So then they went and they bought this plot of ground outside of San Francisco, and now it's a town. It's called Colma. Yeah. So there's nobody's buried in San Francisco. They moved everybody over to Colma. And in Colma, that's where my parents and my grandparents are. But they're all cremated. Yeah, it's by Daly City. It's south. It's by Daly City. And then they have this big, it's like a library you go into, and all the urns there's like library books, but they're full of ashes, and it has the name of the person on the side of the book. I don't know, there's a word for that. Library kind of thing. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called, though. And this is, I guess, similar to this. Like you would put deceased. Yeah, Colma is like more dead people than living people. Kind of like Queens. Queens, New York is like that too, believe it or not. Queens, New York is giant with a lot of people living there. A repository. Rose Crespino, lovely wife of Dominic Fazio. Oh my God, I love these names. Rose Crespino. And their daughter, Rose Fazio Mirambel. I love it. Sunset, thank you so much. Columbarium, there we go, Wanton Cookie. How you doing? How you been? That's the word I was trying to think of. Is this just like mold? It could just be, no, it could be paint, I guess. What's up? What? This is crazy, dude. Very cool, very cool. D, what's up? You're at St. John's Cemetery, food blocks away. Oh, very cool. Look at this. This thing is made out of, this is some kind of metal Louise something made out of wrought iron. Yeah, butter toast. You're in Queens, right, D? Queens has more dead people than alive people, right? Because there's so many gigantic cemetery in Queens. No way. Are you kidding me? Sick. This is awesome. That song's crazy. The biggest cemetery in the world is in Queens. Yeah, I don't know I can't remember what it's called. Forest Lawn. Free change. I know I checked it out. It's plastic. It looked like real money. Of course, I wouldn't have taken it. I just wanted to see if it was real. But yeah, I touched it. I did. Can't keep my hands. Louis Hubert and Lydia Barsley. Louis Hubert, 1921. She died in 1921, 76 years old. So that made her born in 1845 or so. Oh, these are nuts, huh? Dupre Arnaud. Marguerite Dupre died in 1918. Jean Dupre, 1921. French. Forstall. What is Forstall? German? What is that? Where is that name, Forstall? German, French, English? Pauline Forstall. Anatole. Inez. Joseph. Josephine. Anatoly. I don't know. Yeah, we're in New Orleans. I'm always curious about where these names come from, you know? Languages have always interested me. Only when I speak good is English, but I don't even speak it very good. Robert Eddy, U.S. Army, Vietnam veteran. Really? He was born in 1953 and he was a Vietnam veteran? Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so young. Jesus. Oh my God. That's crazy. Irish name, Forstall. We're getting a lot. Have you noticed how many of these, this type of bot we've been getting lately? It's so weird. Let me sit down again. Ooh. Yeah, I got rid of that bot. The largest cemetery is Calvary in Queens. I used to, when we used to go around New York all the time, we'd look at different cemeteries, but I never could get to the ones in Queens because you can't take a subway. There's some buses, I guess, you can go out there. Alexa says Forstall is an Irish name. Oh, very cool. Lessing and Beckmeyer. You know what we should have done is graves while we were in Austin, Texas. Austin has some great cemeteries too. There's a gigantic cemetery in Austin just next to the university. See the hands here? This is like some sort of kind of secret hand signal, right, from the Masons. Some kind of Masonic handshake. It's like the secret handshake. Wow, Henry Beckmeyer, Louisiana, private in the U.S. Army, born in 1887, died in 1968. World War I veteran. Yeah, dang. What the heck? What's going on? You're trying to find the voodoo lady's grave? Peanut, thank you for the follow. You guys, if you haven't hit the follow button, the follow button is up here. It's free to follow. And if you want to tap the screen and send those little hearts up the side, that really helps too. So it would be really cool if you would tap. And if you want to share this out, you hit that little share button, send it to your friends, send it to people you don't like, send it to people you haven't talked to since you were in high school, and you want to rekindle an old friendship with them. 1887, I know. Sunset with the hand hearts. Thank you so much. There's been a couple more weeks dog sitting. Yeah, I've been here for a couple weeks, and I got a couple more weeks, so we'll see some more cemeteries, shall we? Christensen. Oh, that's my people right there. Huh? S-E-N. That's could be Danish. Their father would have been my name, Chris. The way those names are. So if I had a kid, they would be Christensen, because my first name is Chris. Is this the Scandinavian plot? Wow. Cretan. Oh, that could be my people too. Jerosa Cretan. Wow. Eugene Rebol. Going to the band and Six Flags. Can we do that? I don't know. Little Felix, what's up? Francois Kern. Mertzweiler. Mertzvila. Thank you, little Felix. I want to see this thing. You see this unit over here? What is this? But yeah, I want to do like a night after dark tour, at the other cemetery and see what's her Madame Laveau. What is this guy right here? What is this thing? Hey, Claire, what's up? Hey, everything counts, little Felix, and I love it when you do that. I really do love that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is wild. Sambori. Yeah, we're in New Orleans. This is Eugene Augenet Apollonio. What is that? French? Amin Regeau. Amin Corrige. Woodman of the world. I don't know, but this mausoleum is a trip. Why is it this color? What's up, Scotland? This FC. I know. You know what, Rob? I was just thinking that too. Like if it was blue instead of red, right? I think it was blue and they repainted it, because I certainly would. I would probably change the color format. What is this? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, look at this. What in the world is this stuff, you guys? We're inside of a cemetery in oh, it's Greek? Oh, wow. Yeah, see that blue? This could be Greek, huh? Peter George, Eleni Valakaki, Christina Dagagolu. Yeah, these are all Greek names. Oh, that's dope. This is a crew, a Greek crew. You guys know what a crew is in town? This was news to me. I just found out about it. A crew is like a crew, like a gang, like a family, like a team. And they spell it with a K, Krewe. Crew. It's like a thing around here. They do parades, they do dances, they do parties. This cemetery that we're in is called St. Louis Cemetery in New Orleans. Hey, what's up, Laney? They have their own floats in Mardi Gras, different crews, right? The purple crew, the pink crew, the crazy crew, the clown crew. Walks in Scotland. Yeah, New Orleans is wild. You think this used to be blue and white? Because see, it's actually a Greek family in here, or Greek names, and then it has that triangle thing in the window. I wonder when they painted it red. 2 Live Crew. You got crews in Tampa. Yeah, I had no idea. I'd never heard of it before. The Cookie Crew. The Cookie Crisp cereal. Hernandez Destier. Wild. And this goes on and on and on. The really famous one, I would like to go there, but it's only open to people who are giving tours, so you have to go in there with a licensed tour guide. You remember me showing the cemetery in Paris? Yes, Rob. Yeah, we went to find Jim Morrison's body. We found Jim Morrison's grave in Père Lachaise Cemetery in Paris a couple years ago. We went to Paris a couple times. And we're trying to go back to Vietnam next week or 2 weeks from now. But I just got a note. I was just telling earlier, people, I got a DM from somebody that wants me to watch their dog in England. And I was like, maybe we can do England. I don't know. Buddy. Marriott Buddy. No, really. Marriott Buddy. Yes, we could do that. In just outside of Manchester. And if we go to Manchester, England, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, it's just outside of Manchester. I wish I could remember the name of it already. I forgot. But you can walk from the Manchester airport to the house, whatever neighborhood that is. So I thought about picking that one up instead and do Southeast Asia next after that. But Who pays the airfare? Yeah, I would have to pay the airfare. I think I can get over there pretty cheap though. Planes to London have been pretty good price. Pujol, Milazzo. Look at that. This is so dope. Family Pujol. Mr. Louis Pujol, 1865 to 1914. And Mrs. Louis Pujol, not even her real name. They're Mr. and Mrs. Louis Pujol. Wow, 1865. They were married. Did they used to like give up their first and their last name? That's different. Oldham, the town. Ian Curtis go. I don't know. Oh, the Lads Club. I don't know. Oh, the town that we're. Hey, what's up, Jenna? That I'm talking about in England. I don't know. Let me pull out. It's on my other phone. I can't think of the freaking name. It's 2 words for some reason. It's a two word name. It's a little bit southwest of the of the airport in Manchester. But I thought it might be cool to go to the airport in Manchester because look at Melvin Cousin, a Korea War vet, 1928 to 1989. Wow. Because I'd like to go to Manchester and see that the guy who does the baked potatoes. You know who I'm talking about? The baked potato guy? Spud Man. Ashton Under. Yeah, Spud guy. Isn't he in Manchester? Tamsworth. Nah, it's 2 words. I mean, close. You're getting close there. It's out just outside of Manchester, England. Oh, isn't that guy in Manchester? Where's he at? Miss Chevalier or Cavalier, sorry. 1874, 1896. So here these bodies were not. Jana Grigorova, what's up? Cecile. So the bodies are not existent, or they were cremated. Baby Mipro. What an odd name. Yeah, the UK would be cool. I want to sit down and find the name of that town I'm talking about. I can't remember. Woo, man. Hey, Paul. We're in New Orleans. Whew. Might do it. I'm not really sure though. She wanted me. Usually that's enough for me. I'm like, well, she wants me. Heck. I'm roasting hot. Yeah. Seen the Spud guy. Yeah. You guys know the Spud man, right? He has like a pink mohawk and he makes the potatoes. He's got like a channel where he I think that might be it. Alderley Hudge, something like that. Hold on, let me find out. We have been to so many places, I know. You've seen that guy? Yeah. I'm trying to find this town. Let me try and pull it up. You know how I'm always looking at different places, house sits? Like here's one in Fukuoka. That looks kind of dope, huh? With a cat right in the heart of Fukuoka, Japan. Oh, let me clean my lens here. It's kind of bright out here. So you can stay. I'm always looking for places to stay, right? A buck-toothed girl from Luxembourg. Aw. She wanted me, so heck. Aw. But anyway, the place I'm looking for, some lady wanted me today in England somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Here's Manchester. Near Cheadleholm. There we go. That's it right there. I'd never heard of that before. That's a place? Cheadleholm. Is she from TikTok? Does she know you? Cheadle, like the actor. Like that actor. Is his name Ed Cheadle? Yeah. Yeah, she just has one dog. And it sounded kind of inviting because it's like she said it's an old dog that just lays around. Feed them twice a day, they'll go back to sleep. That's it. I was like, that sounds great. After this, what I'm doing, like Don Cheadle, there, not Ed, Don. uh, the pets that I'm doing right now are kind of getting high maintenance, but did he pass? Oh, really? A big dog, a big old tired dog. I'm like, how great is that? You know, we can we'll put the camera on him and we'll just have like the dog cam going 24/7. What's for lunch today, Starkirk? Don Cheadle is alive, right? Yeah. Just feed me and go back to sleep. Spudman is in Tamworth. Is that that's close to there, right? Isn't that Manchester or Birmingham? Dude, oh, it's not close to there. I don't even know if you have to walk him. The dog that we're talking about? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I got to talk to the lady on the phone. Birmingham. Yeah, I can get over there, though. I can fly from here to New York to London. For that will be $300, 150. And then from London, I'm sure I can get a train for $50, right? That'll go all the way was it Manchester? Train's probably $50, right? Cheadleholm is a suburb of Stockport. I never heard of either of those things. But anyway, so it's kind of, I can't, I've been thinking about going to Vietnam, Thailand, etc. next week or 2 weeks from now when we're done here. But right now, yeah, I'm really digging New Orleans, Rodriguez, Warrington, Gelder. We're checking out all the different, trains are expensive. $200 for a train? Dang, dude. That's a lot. I took a train when we were in London a couple years ago to Edinburgh, and I think it was only like $40. It was a 4-hour train up to Edinburgh. This thing is so weird to me. This big mausoleum down here. That is just crazy. Yeah, all these cemeteries. It's a whole. So these are all family plots. If you're not familiar with it, I'll try and go over it again. Maybe this time we'll be able to say it properly in English. These are where the families would be buried one by one by one. They're not buried in the ground. They're actually interred in this mausoleum, in this box. So the first person, Ernest Graff, would have passed in 1976. And then his body would have been laid in here. And then when the next person died, 26 years later, they would open it up, they would put her body in there, and all that would remain of the first person would have been decayed after all those years. The bones just go to the back and fall off. And then et cetera, until the most recent person was just put in here 5 years ago, and all the bones from the other people would have just been pushed into the back. So that's what this kind of a mausoleum is all about. And they can't bury them in the ground here because it's so swampy. It's right at sea level. We're like the Mississippi River is right over there. And it's got a doorbell if you want to go inside. If you wait until midnight and you see the vampire bats. Whose idea was that? I know. I guess they were just trying to save space. And that's what these things are all about. Salvatore Maroni. That's a good Italian name, huh? 1876 to 1953. And his wife, Ursula La Russa Maroni. Michael and Michael. Michael and Peter and Victoria. And Michael Jr. 2 kids and 1 grandkid, all named Michael. Hey. What's up, Precious? What's up, Butterbean? And it just goes on and on and on, so we may as well. They have them in all cemeteries, but here all the cemeteries which are in here are all like this. They're not buried in the ground. All over Louisiana, or all over New Orleans. And New Orleans maybe has more than your average town in America because it's so old. I'm not sure about that, but this is one of the oldest cities in the country. And it was, at one time, it was big, like bigger than New York, right? It had the first opera house in the country. New Orleans was like the capital of America back in, what, 1790s? Or before it was really America. Before it was sold to the colonies and became part of Louisiana Purchase. When that happened and the colonies doubled or tripled in size. New Orleans was a giant city then. Patrick Brady, 1874. I'm learning a bit about it as I go around to these different kind of places. All right, Edward Cuneo from New York, World War II. Born in March 24th, 1919, and died September 29th in 1944. So I would think if he was in World War II that he would have died in 1944. Would have been in the Pacific, right? Or no, it could have been in Europe. He died in the war. Wow, wild. We love our wars, don't we? My goodness. November, what's up? Bandit from Romania. What's up, Bandit? 40 to 45, right? Unless you're in Europe, then I guess the war started over there in like 1933. But America stayed out of it for a long, long time. So the story goes. It's been so long. Percy LeBlanc. Oh, I love it. Cullen Joseph LeBlanc. Anita Villa LeBlanc. Hazel and Anita. Peachy. Hazel's name in her life was Peachy. I love it. And her sister was Dolly. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. I'm in New Orleans. Kirk, what's up? Peachy and Dolly. My dad, before I was born, my dad's like, how come some are flat and some are not built up? I don't know. I think it just depends. I'm not really sure. One thing I think is that the bodies are not buried underground. So this is a monument to the family. Although this is a big one. This is supposed to have like 5 or 6 people. So a tall one is supposed to actually physically house the bodies of the family as they're interred after their death, one by one. They're put in there, and then the next person dies, and the bones are pushed to the back. The remains of that original person were pushed in the back, even if they're just ashes and dust. And then the next person is put in. But these graves, I really don't know. Oh, look at Celia. But I'm not sure about these. Like Tetris. No disrespect, but like Tetris? No, like literally the remains, the body is placed in there on the platform, and then it just gets pushed to the back by the, with a broom or whatever. And then it just gets full of dust or dirt or ashes, whatever a body turns to after many, many, many years. Yeah, pretty lady, huh? Peachy and Dolly, my dad's second wife, before he married my mom. Her name was Goldie. Goldie, I'd never heard of that before. That's from the 60s, isn't it? That's the kind of thing where you take a name like that. Black graphite powder is everywhere. Oh, so no caskets, right? They don't do burials. There's floods and there's a high water table. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Goldie Hawn. Yeah, there you go. Possibly not her real name, right? Yeah, there's no place to. Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, there's not places to bury all the people. Maybe they were cremations. Oh, right. And this is more of this plot is more like a memorial. Walker Klein, Eddie Klein. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I did know, but I don't know. Hooper, thank you for the ice cream cone. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Whew, it's getting dark out here. It's getting hot out here and bright, so that my screen is getting dark. Hold on a second. Let me dip into the darkness over here, into the shadow. I gotta do this puzzle piece thing. You know the puzzle piece? All right. Very good. Okay. Your friend says her parents were cremated in the wall, she calls it. The body cooks in the mausoleum. It's so hot here. Oh, I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, it's hot as heck down here. So shrouded in place, yeah. Yeah, it's hot. In that little stone box, I bet it's hot. But I don't know if anyone's really buried in that way. Yo, Kirk, thank you so much. I don't know if they bury anybody that way anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a thing of the past. I don't know. If they had a doorbell, I could see what's up. Yo, what's up, dude? I saw one with needed a D. Thank you. It had a sunset. Thank you. Has a skeleton key in it. Bud, what's up? I mean, I don't want to be gross, but just having been a chef, it doesn't smell bad. If there were actual bodies in here, slow cooking, they push the remains away for the next body. Yeah, they just push it into the back there. It doesn't smell like anything in here. D, you'll ask Gemini. Oh, that's good. Hey, Barbara. Did we go past this crazy thing in here? We'll go back out the door here and we'll pass this. Yeah, we're in New Orleans, Skip. All these are in the city of New Orleans. Kirk 2001 with the rainbow slide. Thank you so much, Kirk. These are all mausoleums. Risotto. Andy Williams. Again with the what is that? The Masonic. And what is that? ALFAT. What does that mean anyway? Is that from the unions? Anybody know what this symbol is? The Eastern Star, is that what that's called? Oh. I don't know what that is. It's Masonic, right? This is so dope. Look at this. Wow. They drop the bodies into the ground for the next burial. Your grandma was in the Eastern Star. It's like a club, right? Or a group. Interesting. Diaz, Calvin Diaz family. This is newer, 1930 to 1988. Has that newer style. Pink or brown stone. Mrs. Frank Fege, Alice Beeg, 1862 to 1937. My gosh. Oh, I like that stone. Isn't that, that's another kind of cross. I can't remember. It's named after the Maltese cross, something like that. I love that style though. I want to get buried like a Christian because I love the way the crosses look. I just like the way it looks. Cemeteries featured in this movie, Double Jeopardy. Oh, cool. The Masons have the Easter. This is what's weird to me. This one. Now, this is a recent burial. Jerry Aitken. It looks like yeah, this one's wild, huh? And this is a Greek family. I went around to the front side, and I wonder if they recently painted it this color. I imagine it would have been blue in the past, right? I think it was a Celtic cross. Those are. You know what else is really great is the Celtic headstones in Ireland. crazy. I went to Ireland once and went to a very, very large cemetery in Dublin. Out of hand. It was out of hand. Dark and rainy and stormy and shadows and spooky. It was awesome as heck. I was just like, yo, this is nuts. And then right in the graveyard, there's a pub in the middle of this dark and stormy Celtic cross with the big circles around it. Looks like a heavy metal album cover, you know. There are caskets in the mausoleum. Did I have a Guinness? Yes, I was a wealth of information. Yeah, at that time I still drank beer with dinner, you know what I mean? And so I did stop in at that pub in the graveyard. It was crazy. Yeah, we should go back to Ireland. I would love to go do the live stream in Ireland. So these are memorials or ashes. Nobody is buried in this. It's just a family plot. Yeah, the stained glass is nice too, huh? Isn't that crazy? Wales, Hoofers. I would love to go to Wales. I've never been there and I want to go there bad. Not cremated bodies, just memorials too. Spanolio, Skoufalos, Michaelakis. Yeah, these are all Greek names. Anastasio, Petros Demarinis. These are great. These are awesome names. Patsalikos. The cemetery that we're in is the St. Louis Cemetery number 3 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, I'd like to go to Wales. Oh, Hellenic Orthodox community. I see. It's not just one family. It's a whole group. I see. Wales goes all the way back to the earliest Celtic tribes, right? Celtic and pre-Celtic. Yeah, I think it's fascinating. That pub inside that grave, it was called Grave Diggers. It was called Grave Diggers Pub. And it had been there for at least 100 or more years. They only served Guinness. No food, no music, no TVs. Just a guy behind the bar and like lots of lines full of Guinness. He just stood there and did Guinness all day long. Packed with Irish people. Packed. Talking at the top of their voice. Hellenic means Greek, more or less. Aren't Adam and Eve from Turkey? I always thought it was Iraq. And then I love the Irish too. I'm half Irish and half Danish. And that's why I don't drink beer anymore. Because I love it too much. You hate cemeteries, but Dad is there. Yeah, it's kind of cool to go see them, right? Helen of Troy from ancient Greece. Troy, yeah, I think so. That's how the story goes. But then there's some people that believe that the Garden of Eden is in America. That it all started here near the Mississippi River, I believe, right? Like there's like a mound, a pyramid type structure. I think near Cuyahoga, Michigan, or Ohio or something like that. No, Missouri, huh? Missouri. Serious. Some people believe that. I've heard a bunch of stories. Like there's a lot. No one really knows for sure. So I mean, any story could make the same sense as any other story. August Borey, World War II, 1913, born. Lieutenant, World War I, born in 1895, and survived it. God damn, I cannot imagine. That is just the most brutal. Your dad loves going to talk. Puisiger, Milton Puisiger, Messina, Paul Loggins of Messina, 1912. to 1915. Oh, Anthony Messina, 1904, 1915. What happened? Both at the same time. January 8th, 1915. So something happened, accident or something like that. Uh-oh.
No, he wanted me to convince him.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Are you at the cemetery?
Yeah, we're at the cemetery. It's called the St. Louis Cemetery in New Orleans. This is crazy, huh?
Who you visiting?
Nobody. We're just in New Orleans, so I thought go to the cemetery. They got cool cemeteries here.
It's a tourist attraction?
Yeah, they have some pretty well-known cemeteries here. A lot of people come to just check it out. You notice how they're all above ground? So like all the because it's so swampy here, they don't bury the bodies in the ground. Everyone is buried above ground.
Okay, that's a fun fact.
Wild, huh? So all these are like family mausoleums. Crazy,
wow.
huh? Not nuts.
I
How you
learned
been?
something new today.
How you been? You doing well?
Yeah, I'm blessed and highly favored. You know me.
Word. I love it. I love it. You guys know Lanesha, right? She's in Bangkok right now. She's going, yo, what's up? Yes, she is beautiful. Orleans, yeah. Everybody always says that about Lanesha. What about me? What about me? This is my channel. I'm beautiful. What? Okay, no comment. Nobody says anything. Guys, here first. What about me? What about my needs? What about my needs? This is about my needs. I do everything for you, and you guys never do nothing for me. What about me? Oh, sorry, I was having a flashback.
I was just visiting a cemetery. Me neither. That's why I said, is it a tourist attraction?
Oh, yeah, it really is. Too. It is. People come here to go to the cemeteries.
I never heard of that, but I also don't really know people that go to New Orleans, anyways. Aside from Mardi Gras and Bourbon Street.
Yeah. We were last night. We were on Bourbon Street last night. That was crazy, huh? That was totally out of hand.
Lonnie, I already blocked them. I think that's a troll.
Butters, thank you so much. Butter Toast with Kelly, what's up? Thank you for the lightning bolt. Yeah, we don't battle a ton, but she calls me up and I answer because she's awesome. Stay away. Yeah, we're hanging out in St. Louis. Stay away. St. Louis Cemetery in New Orleans. It's so hot. Little Soul. Oh my God. Thank you for the metamorphosis, Little Soul. Laney, I'm handsome. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I was trying to fish for a compliment or two. I was looking for a compliment. Seeing all these graves, I was starting to think, am I still handsome? Am I over the hill? Maybe. I'm proud to be over the hill. Thank you, Claire. Little Soul, thank you so much for the seahorse from the Sea of Love. How fun. Yeah, she's awesome, huh? Lanesha's awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go look around at some more graves.
Thank you, Lonnie, for the roses. Thank you.
You want to see some graves with us, Lanesha? Come on.
Yeah, show me some.
These are nuts. This is F. Dufour. F?
Hey, Kimmy. Welcome in.
Dufour.
Oh, they got the whole family in there.
Yeah, you know how this goes. They put these kind of mausoleums.
I don't know how this goes.
When the first one dies, like Paul Dufour died in 1924, right? There's a table in there. They put his body in there. They shut the door. When the next person dies years later, they open the door back up. They push their remains back there, and they put the new body in there. So the whole family, one at a time, passes away at different times. And
wow.
So the back of it is all full of dust and bones and of the ancestors. Crazy, huh?
Wow. It's a tourist attraction though in NOLA. Okay. I didn't know.
What if someone dies of just a couple months later? Yeah, I don't know, but it's caskets. You say caskets go in there, D?
Rack 'em. You in New Orleans? No, I'm in Thailand. He's in New Orleans.
We're in New Orleans. We're just getting ready to speed up and beat Lanesha right now. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you for the club. Cheers. Appreciate it. How do they fit all the boxes in there? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a different ways of how they do it. I don't really know. Wait, why? No? With the heart me. Like this one's gorgeous. That is crazy. And all these are probably for flowers for the different family members. Joe, Albert, Marcel, Louise, Stella, Flo, Milton, Leo, mother and father. So different flowers for each one that people come along. And then this is Pauline Vignez, 1895 to 1911. So 16 years old. Oh, it's caskets. You just checked it out. There's caskets in there, and they're stacked up. Oh, I see. Be well with the follow. I'm just a tourist, yeah. I think I'm the only tourist here because it's so damn hot, you guys. It's like 90 degrees. Yo, Becca, thank you so much. We got 16 seconds to go. Anybody out there got a glove? We're so close. Yo, what? Yo, unbelievable little soul. Thank you so much. Where'd that come from? 2 tenths with the jellyfish. Oh my gosh. TT. You guys are incredible. Oh, we did get it at the last second. We actually sniped, huh? Yay. Oh my God. Congratulations. You guys are incredible. MVP 2 tenths. You slipped in at the last second. You got some gloves. Thank you so much. Little soul. Thank you. Also with a glove. Rhea, you got a lightning bolt. Thank you. Amos Otis, Little Felix, Lillian, Stairway, Matthew, Sonny, and Becca. Thank you, guys. Woo, I'm tired and hot. Yeah, it's like 90 degrees out here in Louisiana. It's crazy. Woo.
Well, thank you so much for the game.
Yeah, always good to see you. Always good to see you. You're when are you leaving for China?
Next month.
Next month. Nice. Nice. I don't know where we're going to be next month. Maybe we'll join you in China. You're going
Right,
to
we go to Disney.
where? Chongqing? That'd
Disney.
be crazy.
We can go to
Disney. Oh, you're going to go to Disney. Oh, so you're going to go to like Hong Kong, or there's a Disney in Shanghai?
Shanghai. Yeah, Shanghai, Hong Kong. But I'm going to go to Chongqing too. I'm going to be all over there.
Yeah, you're going to turn Chinese. You're going to fucking excuse me. You're going to move in. You got to get
Yeah.
I love that place. I really enjoyed being there. I would live there. I would absolutely live there if I could get a visa. But I tried to apply, but I was too good looking. They were like, "No, you can't live here, bro. Too handsome. You got to shave the beard." And I was like, "All right, no, I won't shave the beard." Hi, dude. Whatever. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, stay hydrated out there.
Thank you. I will. You too. Bye. What the hell am I talking about? 2 tenths. Amos Otis. Shivers. Thank you guys so much for the battle. I would live in China, though. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. Oh, we could go to Macau, too. I would love to go to Macau. Last time we were there, I went to Macau. We went to Hong Kong, right? And I went over to Macau and tried to live stream it, but it didn't work. I'd like to go back because I think I know why it didn't work. I had my phone on the wrong setting. Thanks, everyone, for the battle. Yeah, if you guys want to throw a heart me, we're at a graveyard. We're at a cemetery called St. Louis number 3. Yeah, Japan is dope. St. Louis number 3 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, I went to Japan just one time. 2 tenths MVP. Dang, thank you so much. Baptist, Appalachian Baptist. You know, it's funny because my daughter just went to Appalachia, and she loved it. I kind of want to go, but every time I see any documentaries on it, it's usually just about the substance abuse. You know, I've seen a few stories about the substance abuse over there that always seems to take place in like West Virginia. I mean, I'm from California, the land of substance abuse. Don't get me wrong. Joseph Honoré. Oh wow, that's French, isn't it? Wow. Point Coupé. Josephine Honoré. Am I having lunch? Yeah, pretty soon. I'm going to have to get out of here because it's just too... I can't spend this much time in the sun. 1833, 1843. Wow, gorgeous. You're from West Virginia? Mountain Mom? Yeah, my daughter just went there on a trip recently, and she came back and she said it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, Dad. Larry, I know I'm gonna die, but I don't want to be there when it happens. No, I think everything always has been, and it always will be, and there never was nothing. That may sound crazy, but I think it's just when it's time for us to go, we slip into another track in the multi-universes. We don't even notice. I think we just keep going. Do I believe in God? Yeah. If you do Appalachia, am I going to the place where I'll be staying? Maybe. We just go to another next dimension, I mean, you could say we're already there. Sangasan Durak. Lustano. This is wild, dude. Only the body. Exactly. Yeah, she might leave, we notice. I've had enough. This is just going to sound crazy, but when I used to have the big epileptic seizures, I used to have grand mal seizures. I had 16 of them. And they were the kind where we could be having this conversation right now, and the next thing you know, I'm in a hospital bed 24 to 36 hours later. Just like that. No idea what happened. And more than once, doctors told me I had a near-death experience. Anyway, something about epilepsy, though, that you sort of peek behind the curtain. You sort of realize, like, you know what? It's okay. It's all good. Yes, our body gets old, but there's nothing bad that happens. It all works out. You've had it out of body. Yeah. Stephen Poole, 1848. Yeah, I had bad. I had a family Rousseau, E-L-O-T. Do I get auras in front of why must we be here today? Half the time I get an aura, and half the time not. I've had, the last few weeks since we've been here, though, I've had these dropout seizures almost every day. Like a partial, they used to call it a partial complex or absence seizure. You guys have seen me have it. But I've had one almost every day since we got here, because the heat is so intense. I take my medicine, but I sweat it right back out. So then I take more of it. But Yvette Baron, Derbez, Toussaint Noré, Captain Theodore. How am I feeling today? Oh, I'm good. I feel great. I really do. You guys know me. I love being out in this heat and the sun, and I would just stay out here and and I wouldn't care. But people are always like kind of straightening me out, like, Chris, go indoors now. You're getting crazy. All right, hold on. Mary Bushell, wife of Jay Benazir. What? Benazir. Oh, Jay Benazir, a native of Clare County, Ireland. Died November 9th, 1890, age 59 years. Jules Benazir. I'm going to say Benazir, but it's probably Benazir. Native of Jete, France. Born 1827, died 1892. Oh my goodness. Violet Herkinder Benazet. I don't know how you would say that in a modern French pronunciation. I don't know. I don't think you would spell it that way anymore. Benazet. Completely heat intolerant. Yeah, like whatever we were doing yesterday, my phones were heat intolerant. It was crazy. Oh, we were out at Loyola University. It was so hot. It was hotter than this, and my phones were burning. I switched over to my second one. It was burning too. But then later, when the sun went down and we were in the city, Then they cool down, they were fine, but it's hot. It's hot here for sure. Family Cujo, Saint Raymond, MME, Monsieur, Madame, Bruno, Ne Cugo. What the freaking French is that, man? Henri Lariche? These are wild names. 1890, 1892, 1910. Wow, these are dope. Yeah, these are gorgeous, huh? Falling apart. I love the ones that are just kind of crumbling. KP, thank you so much. Of that material. Oh, yeah, that's true. And a hat. Remember when I used to actually have a hat in Vietnam? I gotta get a hat again. In case you guys are wondering. Oh, let me see the front of this one. This is a big one. And then we'll start to work our way out of here. We're kind of going back toward the entrance anyway. Family. This one is family. A family plot. Aren't they all family plots? Unless their last name is family. No. Marie, David. No, their last name is David. Bagger. Family tomb. Family Bouchero. Oh, this is dope. Look at this. Louis Bouchero. April. 12th of April. Mort. 22 of April. Nay. What is it? What is this language? Latin? Epousse. No, it's French. Yeah, it's all French, right? Seems French, right? They're putting a brief description of your life in a video on your really precious peachy. That's interesting. In memory of René Bougère from Angers, France. Died 1962, 1964. The first one in here, 1812 to 1858. It's a long time ago. Alphonse, Léon, Aristide, Hermance, Josephine, Maria. Wow. Wow. Family Peralta, Hartman. You guys remember Hartman? What was his name? Phil Hartman? The Santini family. That comedian. Reverend Monsignor Earl Claude Woods. Huh. Chancellor of the Archdiocese of New Orleans from 1962 to 1992. Crazy. Remember that guy? He was hilarious. The dog has to stay at home. Yeah, in this temperature, the dog can't go outside. It's super hot. This is interesting. Look at this. So this is Mother Teresa. Oh man, made out of steel, right? It's an iron sculpture. Goodness. Talk about hot. I wonder how hot she is. Oh yeah, that's hot. Hot to the touch. Was Mother Teresa here? No, I don't think so. In New Orleans. I think she was she in Italy or somewhere in Africa, wasn't she? In the Middle East. You're a priest forever. So this must be where all the Catholic priests in the neighborhood were born or buried. You're a priest forever, it says. Calcutta. She was in India, that's right. Now we don't call it Calcutta anymore. Now it's Kolkata, right? She went everywhere. Joaquin Enfant. Wow. So we're right up near the front. Maybe these are more Amélie. Maybe these are more notable graves right here up in the front. I don't know. Amélie La Ferranderie. Wow, La Ferranderie. 1865 to 1945. I don't know if you guys can see this name. Amélie La Ferranderie. Wow, crazy. Castagna was your friend. No visitors in the cemetery? Well, too late now. We've been visiting. The door is wide open. You're priest forever in the order of Melchizedek in the Bible. Oh, I see. You like the dog lives better than the cemetery lives? Monument is erected to James Gallier, architect of New Orleans, born in Ravensdale, Ireland, 1798, by his son as a tribute to his genius, integrity, and virtue, and to Catherine Robinson, born in Massachusetts, the wife of James Gallier. They were lost in the steamer Evening Star, which foundered on the voyage from New York to New Orleans, October 30th in 1866. Anybody remember that boat? I don't. I believe it, but I don't. They took a boat down to New Orleans and it didn't make it here. So this is a monument erected to his mom and dad, but they are not buried in there. They were lost at sea. Interesting. Louise Dufour, Cyprien Dufour, Elmore Dufour. Interesting. Oh, wow, this is wild too. Loggia Dante. Loggia Dante. And then in the center, look at the eye with the Masonic symbol and the triangle. 2 triangles. That's crazy. That's crazy. The same eye on the dollar bill. It is, yeah. That's that whole Illuminati thing, right? Hey, Silent Feather. Greetings from your mom. Hey, what's up? Dutch Morial, state of Louisiana, city of Louisiana. I don't know who this person was. Mayor of New Orleans, 1978, 1986. Dutch. He was also a judge. Sybil would have been the first lady of New Orleans. Ah, very cool. The mayor. The all-seeing eye. There we go. Wow, look at that. This is ridiculous. Make me one of these when I die, will you? God dang. I want one like that. Hubert Rolling. 1824 to 1898. My goodness. Expensive, yeah. Lalande of France. J. Lalande, a native of France. Oh, cute. JFB, Ms. J, and Honoré. Honoré, would that be like Henry? Honoré? Like Honoré Balzac? Would that be Henry? Lucien Labourie? Saragnac? Euphrasie. Look at this name. This is so dope. Euphrasie, Labourie, Saragnac. What in the hell is that? That's crazy. Euphrasie, Labourie, Saragnac. French, right? What a crazy name. Wow. All right, we're going to get out of here, you guys. It's been great, but it's also been really hot. Yeah. I think I said that. I said that right, huh? I think there's some of the names are like Ian, John, Jan. They all come from the same kind of sound, you know? I think Ian is like popular in English, right? It's so freaking hot. They're am I watching the World Cup? No, I'm not. Is that on right now? Yeah, I need a beach day. Yeah, a beach would be great. I got to get to some water. Yeah, I'd really like to go to Vietnam just to jump in the water. And if we go this way up this street here, I think we hit a river or a swamp or something like that. Let's go see what we get. Let's go see what we get. I think this is like the Park of New Orleans or the Museum of New Orleans or something like that over here. The Esplanade. Yeah, cool down, huh? Woo! God dang! Yeah, this was the St. Louis Cemetery, number 3. Man, it just goes on and on and on. Get a snowball. Oh yeah, that's like we call it a snow cone, right? When I was a kid, we call it a snow cone in California. Here it's a snowball, right? Yeah, it's a Catholic cemetery, and it's pretty big. Yeah, we'll see if I find a snowball stand. I'll buy one. Reminds me of that movie. What's it called? Peanut Butter Falcon. The Peanut Butter Falcon. Really good movie. And they were like, there's this whole thing where they're, oh, I thought those were, it's a real crow. I thought it was a statue. So here's another one. That's a real crow. Caw, 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 caw. He's like, you're not even close to sounding like a bird, dude. Not even close, dude. Nope. Yeah, he's waiting for me to like give him some food. He knows I'm one of those trained human types that if I had a peanut, I would give it to him. He's looking at me, looking at them. Yeah, Peanut Butter Falcon. Thank you guys for all the taps. 100,000. That's good. That's a good place to start. 100,000 taps. Let's see if we can get 200. Shia LaBeouf. He's like it's like him and some kid. I can't remember how the story goes, but I remember I liked the movie. And they were trying to get a snowball. It's in Louisiana. The movie takes place in Louisiana. I can't remember the story, but I remember I liked it. Trees lining the street. Yeah, I need the shade for sure. So I tan really easily. So when I get out in the sun, I get a nice tan. Wintertime, I turn green like a zombie. But at some point, I have to stay in a shade a little bit because I get too good looking, and I've got a ticket for that before, and I don't want to do that anymore, especially in Louisiana. Get pulled me over and say, "Hey, son, old man, old man, you're getting too good looking, all right? All right, let's go." All right, it was getting kind of windy, so I put a sock on the speaker to kind of keep the wind down. I don't know how it sounds. Hot guy summer, yeah. So can I jump in here? What happens if you swim in here? Or is this like, doesn't look that bad. Shine like a diamond. It's okay, sound is good. This is Bayou St. John. Oh, dope. Louisiana. Gators? Oh my God, that'd be awesome. I'd like to see an alligator. I heard about them. All that water and you can't go swimming in it. I know, right? All these places that we've been to. Oh, we did go swimming in Austin, though. Austin was cool. What's up, dog? Hello? Hello, dog. That looks like the dog I'm taking care of. That must be a style of Louisiana style of dog, I guess. Looks like the one I'm taking care of. Oh, is that an alligator right there? Check that out. No, that's a turtle. Yeah, you can't go swimming in here. A water moccasin, that's a snake, right? They're kind of like one of those. It's like a croc, you know, that you wear on your feet when you go to the beach. A beach croc, a water moccasin. All right, let's get under the. Never go to the edge of the river, or like they come out real fast and grab you, right? That's so weird. Why? Why would you have a city here if you can't go in the water? That is total BS. Da Nang? No, we're not in Da Nang right now, but we're in New Orleans, Louisiana. Let's get in the shade over here. I would like to go to Da Nang in the next few weeks. I gotta wait for my visa and then buy my ticket. But then I'm also thinking about this dog in England right now. Could be cool. Now I got a few too many things on my table. This looks like an olive tree, but they're not, right? What kind of tree is this? This is a New Orleans style tree, right? They run right out of the water and grab you, right? Riggs, what's up? Janet Rona, what's up? Yeah, this is really nice over here, huh? And if I go down through this beautiful avenue of trees here, we hit museum. Half a century, what's up? Laura, what's up? Quinn, what's up? Thank you guys for the gifts. What's our goal today that we can complete? Oh, can we do this one? All right. Fate Me and half a century. Yeah, it's gorgeous, huh? They look like, I thought it looked like olive trees, but they're all different, aren't they? I don't know what it is. It's gorgeous, though. Looks unbelievable. If we go to England, I was kind of thinking if we go to England, we could link up with, yo, Deanna, thank you so much. Yeah, Sidewalk's crazy, huh? We could do some streams with Ms. London. And that would be cool. I haven't seen her. I keep telling her I'm going to go back to London. But I haven't seen her now for 2 years. Crepe myrtle? Oh, it's a myrtle tree. A crepe myrtle tree. We could do that, right? She's awesome. She's the OG. She's one of the first streamers I watched that I was like, that gave me confidence that there was a future in this, you know? Hey, Holly, Brit Pack. It's yo, Deb. Thank you so much, Deb, for the rainbow. Whatever, the Monkey King. I don't know what he ever went on to do. He did get off of TikTok though. I haven't seen him in a couple years, I guess. Yeah, it's been a while. Or 1 year. I can't remember the last time I talked to him. We went to... I can't even remember. We went over there to Asia on January 19th, 2025. And met up with him on January 20th. And then by the end of that year, it's about August of that year, September of that year, 2025. Yeah, it's been almost a year. He just kind of never came back. Took a break and never came back. It's been about a year now. Yeah, you remember that? Some drama in his chat and he left. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with him. I didn't watch his... when he went to battles 100% of the time, I think he kind of just overdid it and nobody wanted to watch him anymore. I didn't watch him after that. I watch people battle, but not like that, not nonstop like that. Like some people do entertainment. Like I was watching somebody last night. What's her name? Mandy Mayhem. We've battled her before. And she does this silly rapping thing. And then every now and then between songs, she'll take a battle. And she might do, so predominantly probably does battles, I would say, more than she raps. But Daniel never did. He didn't do anything entertaining. He just sat there and went from one battle to the next, to the next, to the next. Stopped walking, yeah. He definitely stopped exploring stuff. These are wild, huh? It must have got boring for him. Yeah, I think he burned down on it. He didn't. He just got burned on it. Don't touch it. Oh, is it like a protected species? Spanish moss, like those California poppies. Oh, it has bugs in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, a kid playing outside. Yeah, Daniel was cool. I actually enjoyed his. I enjoyed his company. I enjoyed talking to him and hanging out with him. I don't know what he ever went to. Lots of bugs. I see. I thought you meant like in California, you can't pick those little orange poppy flowers. It's a state flower where I grew up. What is the state animal here? The state of California, their animal is the bear, right? What is the animal of Louisiana? Gator? Oh my God, this kid's sitting here with a fishing pole fishing. I love it. Somebody take a picture of that, will you? Kid's sitting there with a fishing pole fishing for some fish. Under a tree, under a myrtle tree in Louisiana. God dang. Huckleberry Finn? I think it is Huckleberry Finn. Yeah, he knew his thing, man. He knew what he was talking about. Yeah, the cemetery was cool. I thought it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, because he spoke, I think he was, I don't know if he was English, I don't know if he was American born or if he was born in China, but he moved to South Carolina and lived, I think, most of his life in South Carolina, right? And then went back to China. Look at all these ducks, all these mallards. So anyway, his first language was English. So when he went back to China and started describing what he was doing and where he was going and what he was seeing while he was in China, he was saying it in English. So to us English speakers, it was fascinating, you know? A pelican, the Louisiana state animal is a pelican. Hold on, let me catch up with you guys. Was the white one a duck or a goose? Oh, I think it was, because it was so big. I think it was a duck. It was like one big duck and like 12 brown mallard ducks. Yeah, that's a duck. I can hardly see though with all this. Oh, that's her right there, huh? Yeah, and then there's like a dozen little brown birds down here. Had one girl and 12 dudes hanging out. He lives in North Carolina. Yeah, it is cute. Oh, and the tall grass with the ticks. Yeah, I know, pepperjack. Yeah, just walk through the grass. Now I'm going to have to take a bath sometime this week and check for ticks. I don't like to do that. It's hard on my hair, you know. I usually just take a shower every 3 months, every quarter. I take my quarterly bath. It's a city park. Celtic Vampire, it is, yeah. Shim. Oh yeah, I love that guy. He is yeah, we had lunch together. We hung out a couple times in China, and he ordered for me because I didn't know how to order. But that dude's super cool. I was just talking to him the other day. He's getting like something. He had some problem with TikTok. He got like restricted, or he got some kind of trouble the other day. I couldn't understand what it was. I didn't. He got banned for 48 hours or something like that. Okay. Oh, this is a gallery. $23 general admission. My ass, dude. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Thank you so much. Whoa. Wow. What the heck is that? Oh my God, it's so cool in here. Okay. Yeah, Shim's great. Lisa Ann, what's up? Yeah, I got to. Mystical, is that evil? I think that is supposed to be the... I don't know. He's like the guy that one guy that slayed the dragon. It's cold, air conditioning. Yeah, it's really cold. Let me try that again. I can't go past the front desk or she's going to try and charge me money, but... Yeah, I gotta breathe. St. Michael. Yeah, and he's got like some dragon in the fire or some demon. Look at that curly tail. That is crazy looking. Jalen, yeah. He's starting to get burned out. St. George and the dragon. There we go. That's it. Yeah, I got to just cool down a little bit. I just got to cool down. I know we're supposed to, unless it's like free on Sundays or something. Let me look and see. Free for residents. Everybody else, $23. That's too much. I can't do that. It's a good thought, though. Yeah, Shim is getting burned out. Do they have a cafe in here? Probably. But that's okay. I got a chance to come in and cool down for a second. I'm a temporary resident. Yeah, that's true. I live here for 4 weeks. Oh, man. I like it. Oh, I'm going to go sit down over here. Are we? Christian. Where? And I don't know. This is some kind of a dome on top. It looks like the Capitol, state capitol or whatever. I don't think it is, though. Whew. Yeah, we're in these. We have seen the fancier parts of New Orleans today, huh? That cemetery was really wild. What is here in sometimes the heat can creep up on you. Yeah, there's nowhere to sit down inside, I noticed. I thought about it. I was looking for a place to sit inside, but they 1237. They don't want you to sit inside. There's no waiting room. I'm a rock star. Grants me entrance. I'm really somebody. Don't you know who I am? Doesn't work. I've tried it. Do you know who I am? You don't know who I am. No, it's fine. You don't have to know who I am. I just wondering. Because I'm somebody. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find out I'm somebody, but I don't even know who I am anymore. So I was wondering if you knew who I was. Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who you're talking to? Yeah, I'd love it when people say stuff like that. It's crazy. People are wild. We're all so crazy, aren't we? All right, let me see if I got a tick on my leg. No. Something. How would I be able to tell if I had a tick with all this ink? How would I even know? I did get bit by a tick once, but it was a part of body work. I have spoken Flazel, where I don't have a lot of tattoos, so I noticed it when it happened. City Park. Oh, that's a huge park. We're down here. And the cemetery that we were in was just right there. And then this lake, I want to check out this lake. This is Lake Pontchartrain. And it has this bridge goes all the way across Lake Pontchartrain. And it's supposed to be so big you can't see when you get out to the middle, all you can see is water. You can't see either shore. And it's supposed to be terrifying. It doesn't match the ink. A bug? A tick would not match the ink? Yeah, it would just look different, wouldn't it? Yeah, I want to go do that before we get out of here. That's a big thing I really want to do. I checked it on I called Uber one time to see how much it was. I didn't call, but I ordered an Uber to see how much it would cost to go across, and it was like $80 each way. That's pretty far. That's pretty far. One time we were in Hanoi, and I don't know what got into me. A statue garden and a coffee shop here. That's a long bridge. Yeah, let me find out where the garden and the cafe is. Okay, I'm here. That's where I am right now. Yeah, where am I at? I was in Hanoi, and I went to Ha Long Bay in Vietnam. I wanted to go there, and it's like 2.5 hours by car. Go through the garden. Yeah, the garden is free. It's just that it's so freaking hot. Hold on a second. If there's a cafe or something, we need to go there so I can sit down and have iced coffee or whatever. Sit in the shade. Icy Coke or an unsweetened half sweet tea. Shitty shelter, city park. But I called the Uber. It's Grab. It's called Grab in Vietnam. I called Grab at like midnight, and I was like, bro, I want to go to this place. I want to go out to the coast. 2.5 hour drive. And guy came and got me, and it was a $40 ride. Yeah, it doesn't really say where. Maybe in here. $40 to go 2.5 hours in Vietnam. Different world over there. What is this? A sculpture garden. Cool. It's a 2-minute walk from here. Where is it? Oh, it's... All right, let's see what's up. Yeah, for $40 in Vietnam. The building that I'm talking about looks like an old Spanish revival building. Yeah, $40 to go. What is it? 160 or 170 kilometers. Yeah. Yeah, it was 2.5 hours. Plus, it was the middle of the freaking night. I don't know what possessed me to get out of bed. You know what I want to do? I want to go to the beach, and I want to leave right now. Okay. No, Dolly, we're gonna go back to Vietnam. We're not now. We're in New Orleans right now. Yeah, I really want to go to New Orleans too. I mean, I want to go back to Vietnam soon. So we may do it. I've already put in my application for my visa, so it takes like 5 business days. So it's only been 1 business day. I just put it in, and every time I get a visa for Vietnam, I've done it like 4 or 5 times now. I always get it at the very last minute. So this time I thought I would be smart and start the process earlier. But then I got a call today to watch somebody's dog in this place in England that I'm thinking about doing, just for something totally different. Might be cool to go to England for a change before we go to Vietnam, and that's like 10 days from now. 10 days from now? No, on the 10th. 10th of August. Yeah, the 9th of August. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of options of where we're gonna go. A lot of opportunities. Opportunities abound, as they say. Yeah, I think they say that. And this is I see. It's Museum of New Orleans. This is the railroad of New Orleans. Sidney and Walda Besthoff Sculpture Garden of New Orleans. Let's see what's up. Hey, opportunities abound. Donald, good morning. Thank you for the Zen monkeys. No bikes, no jogging, no dogs. Look at that. That looks like I don't know who that is. Reminded me of who's the sculptor that I'm thinking of? Not Renoir. Is it Renoir? Is that the sculptor? Who is the sculptor that did the? Oh, now it's starts with an R. Some French guy. Rodin. There we go. Rodin. Dope. Jason. Yeah, it's almost like a reclining Buddha. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's crazy. It's called A Reclining Mother and Child. Very interesting. Oh, I'm gonna get in the shade. These trees are wild too. This is like when I was a kid in California, Northern California. These look like a pine tree, like a redwood, but a little bit different. The mic is cracking. Oh, you think I'm covering it? Oh shoot. Whoops. So this is like a redwood, right? This must be what they use for those light poles around here. I know this sounds crazy, but yeah, where's the coffee place at? They're replacing the telephone poles in my neighborhood, and they have two brand new logs that are going to be the telephone poles laying in the center of the road. And the guys come by every day, and they're slowly going to change out the telephone poles. They've been there working on it for a week. But those logs are like one piece of wood that's like 60 feet long. It's amazing. It's like they must have cut down an entire tree just like this. I mean, there's not too many of these on the planet Earth, you know? A perfect 60-foot tall log. But rather than make them out of steel, they're going to put a wood one in. Yeah, where's the cafe for some coffee? Maybe here. I didn't see. I do see some buildings over there. Let's go that way. Holy, wow, what is this thing? What is that? Cafe du Monde? Oh. That's nuts, right? Get these tourists out of the way. Don't they know I live here? That I've been living here for 2 weeks? I'm really important. Do you guys know who I am? I should go ask them. Excuse me, do you know who I am? Because I don't know who I am. Oh, there's a gator. No. What is it? A water aerator? A filter? Wow. The hell? It's really terrifying. What is this thing? Oh man, it's crazy. Jeez. What the freak? This is crazy. Just for size of it. It's pretty much, that's a little bit larger than an actual human. Let's see you guys. Yeah, my mind is blown. His mind is blown too. Yeah, it's larger than a regular human. Oh, that's crazy. It's like a narcissist. Why are his eyes covered? Yeah, that's a great question. All their eyes are covering. Wow. This is crazy, dude. I love it. Dang. Dreyfus on the other side of the statue park. On Dreyfus Drive, on the other side of the statue, whoever built it is clearly psycho. No, they get smaller. Everyone is smaller and smaller and smaller as it goes up. They go all the way up until they're like small. The microphone is crackling. You know what it might be? It might have water in it. It might have sweat in my microphone. It's brilliant. Yeah, I love it. I think I've got sweat in my microphone. This is crazy. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's 1 o'clock. I probably need to just stop and go home now. it's getting super hot, and we'll come back on later. This is the hottest part of the day, between 1 and like 5. We got started at 10:30. We could have gone longer, but it's just too hot. Yeah, I think there's sweat in my microphone because it's dripping off my hand, and it's making that funny sound. How am I getting home? Yeah, I got to get hydrated. I got to go in a cool. This statue is phenomenal. Get that booty right there too. That's great. See, it's all done in like planes. It's fascinating. Look at the you know what I mean? It's not round. It's not smooth. That's crazy. Yeah. Calm and chill. I will. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get a bus. I think there's a 91. I took the 91 bus over. So the World Cup is on in the middle of the day. When's it starting? It's 1 o'clock now here. And we'll go out. We'll go out tonight after it cools down, 5-ish, 4 hours from now. Yeah, actually, there was a warning to not go outside at all today. Oh, it starts at 3? Okay, cool. In Central Time here? Man. Guys, thank you so much. All the gifts and everything. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out while I talked all that weird stuff inside the cemetery. I don't know what I was even talking about. 2 p.m. this. Oh, it's almost on soon. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and have some brain food, go back to sleep, and yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys later on tonight. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Have a good game. Enjoy the game. Later, Gator. Later, Tater. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you want to follow the channel, and then Venmo, PayPal, Cash App up here in the corner if you want to. If anybody wants to donate after I hang up. After we hang up, though. Yeah, take care, you guys, and we'll see you in. Oh man, we'll see you in a few hours.